Hello, my dear children. Welcome to our English class. Before we get into the class, let us recall what is parts of speech and what are they. Dear children, what is parts of speech? Words are divided into different kinds or classes called parts of speech according to their use. That is, according to the work they do in a sentence. Okay, children, how many parts of speech are there? Yes, very good. There are 8 parts of speech. What are they? Noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. Okay. Already we learned noun, pronoun, and verb. Today's class, we are going to learn the remaining parts of speech: an adverb, an adjective, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. What is adverb? Adverb is a word that describes a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. For example, John sings melodiously. Here, melodiously is a adverb describe a verb. He is very talented. Here, very is a adverb describes an adjective talented. He is very talented. Next, he paints very rarely. Very is a adverb describes another adverb rarely. Okay, children? So, adverbs describes a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. And also, it answers the questions below. How often, when, where. Dear children, adverbs are divided into 7 classes according to their meaning. When you are going to higher classes, you will learn more about it. Now, I just give the introduction. Adverb of time. It shows the time and answer for the question when. Timing yesterday, today, tomorrow, now, then, like that. Second one, adverb of number, which shows how often. It's answer for the question how often. For example, I have told you twice. How many times I told you? What is the answer? Twice. I have told you twice. So twice is the adverb of number. Third, adverb of place. It's mentioned the place and answer for the question where. Where are you going? Like that. Here, there, in, out. For example, where is your brother? My brother is out. What is the answer for the question? Out. So, out is the adverb of place. Next, adverb of manner, which shows how or in what manner, mannerism. We are telling no mannerism. Adverb of manner are mostly formed from adjectives by adding ly. For example, clever. Clever is adjective. Cleverly, adverb. Kind. Kindly. Kind is an adjective. Kindly is an adverb. For example, Akbar was a wise king. Here, wise is an adjective. He ruled wisely for many years. Wisely is an adverb. So, adverb of manner are mostly formed from adjectives by adding ly. Next, adverb of degree. It is answer for the question how much or in what degree or to what extent. Words like to, almost, enough, very, etc. For example, the coffee is very hot. How much hot the coffee is? Very. So, very is an adjective of degree. He was too careless. How much is careless? Too careless. So, it is an too, very is an adverb of degree. Okay, children. Sixth one, adverb of affirmation or negation. Adverb of affirmation is an adverb used to affirm something or can be utilized to agree with arguments or a positive answer. Words are like absolutely, certainly, surely, positively, yes, exactly, definitely, really, clearly, like that. For example, our teacher is absolutely brilliant. He exactly knows how to motivate us. Here, absolutely, exactly is an adverb of affirmation. Adverb of negation is an adverb used to deny something. Can also be used to disagree with an argument or a negative answer. Words are like almost, hardly, rarely, never, any, no, not, etc. For example, I do not know him. My mother barely cooks for us because of her left forearm fracture. In this sentence, barely, do not know are adverb of negation. Last, adverb of reason. Adverb of reason is used to express the reason for, answer the question, or purpose of an action in the sentence. Adverb of reason are like therefore, hence, consequently, so, since, etc. For example, I was not working hard, therefore I failed. Here, therefore is the adverb of reason. Okay, children, I hope you understand the adverbs and its kinds. Okay, children, next parts of speech, adjective. Adjectives are describing a noun or a pronoun. Words that describe the quality of a person, animal, place, or thing are called adjectives. Words for numbers, colors, size, and shape are also adjectives. For example, two chocolates, yellow butterfly, big car, round table. Here, two, yellow, big, round or adjective describing the nouns chocolates, butterfly, car, table. Dear children, there are 5 kinds of adjectives. Adjectives of quality, adjectives of quantity, adjectives of number, demonstrative adjectives, interrogative adjectives. Dear children, when you are going to higher classes, you will learn more about it. Now I just give the introduction one by one. First one, adjectives of quality. It is answer the question of what kind. It shows the kind or quality of a person or thing. For example, he is an honest man. Here, honest is an adjective of quality. It describes a person quality. Okay, children. So, honest is the adjectives of quality. Second one, adjectives of quantity. It is answer the question how much. How much of a thing is meant. For example, I ate some rice. Here, some is the adjective of quantity. It describes how much rice I ate today. I ate some rice. It is the adjective of quantity. Third, adjectives of number. It is answer the question how many. How many persons or how many things, etc. For example, the hand has 5 fingers. 5 is an adjective of number. An answer for the question how many fingers we have in our hand. The hand has 5 fingers. Next, demonstrative adjectives. Demonstrative adjectives point out which person or thing. For example, this boy is stronger than Ravi. These mangoes are sweet. So, words like this, that, these, those to demonstrate the person or thing is a demonstrative adjectives. Next, interrogative adjectives. What, which, and whose. When they are used with nouns to ask questions are called interrogative adjectives. For example, which way shall we go? Whose book is this? Which and whose are interrogative adjectives because they are used with nouns to ask questions. Okay, children, I hope you understand the adjectives and its kinds. The preposition. A preposition is a word that shows the relation between a noun or a pronoun and some other words in a sentence. It is placed before a noun or a pronoun. Words are like in, on, near, for, into, after, beside, before, between, etc. are a preposition. For example, the book is on the table. Where is the book? On the table. On is a preposition to show the position of a noun book. Next, I have a friend who lives in Spain. Where he live? In Spain. In is a preposition. A fair little girl sat under a tree. He jumped into the river. There are a tree beside the river. In this sentence, under, into, beside are a preposition to show the relationship of a noun. Okay, children. First one, where she sit? She sat under a tree. Under is the preposition. Where he jumped? He jumped into the river. So, into is a preposition. So, a preposition is a word that shows the relation between a noun or a pronoun and some other words in a sentence. Okay, children? The conjunction. Conjunction words are joining words that join words, group of words, or sentences in a sentence. And, but, or, though, and because are some commonly used conjunction. For example, we ate cakes and chocolates in the party. I want to go to play, but I am sick. Is it Thursday or Friday today? Annie gets up early because she goes to bed early. The words and, but, or, and, because are conjunctions or connecting words. An interjection. An interjection is a word which expresses some sudden feeling, emotion, or wish. Words such as hello, alas, hooray, ha, ho, ouch, sh are called interjection. For example, alas. Alas means sad. Alas, he is dead. Hooray. Hooray means joy. Hooray, we have won the game. Shh mean an indication for silence. Example, shh, the show is about to start. Ouch, that means exclamation of pain. Someone is pinching you. That time you are telling, ouch, that hurt, stop pinching me. So, ouch is the explanation of pain. Wow, expressing the surprise or admiration. Wow, that's really great news. Okay, children, I hope you understand an interjection and other parts of speech also. Thank you.